Developing yourself allows your business to grow more.
And I thought, I know everything about the business, but no, I didn't know what I didn't know. And you showed me what I didn't know.
It's how can we get you to do different things to create different results? We've got to break the chains of habit that are keeping you stuck in that 77 hours. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Business Growth Secrets. I'm really pleased to have one of our great clients and now good friend on the podcast with me today, and that is Inga. She's going to introduce herself in a moment to you. She's got a series of questions that she's going to ask me, and they're really designed, these episodes, to have Inga working with me as the host. She's had a transformation through working with us, which she'll tell you about, which is incredible. But I think it's really important to bring business owners on to let them ask their questions so we can get deep into the challenges, the things that they're considering, what they're seeing in their business, so we can create amazing results for Inga and everybody watching, right? So Inga, welcome to Business Growth Secrets. I'm super pleased to have you here. You've had an amazing journey with us. Do you want to introduce yourself to those that are watching?
Yeah, it's a privilege to be here. Thank you very much for inviting. And I'm very happy to be here. And I think, all people who are watching this should be very jealous, because my journey, my journey is incredible. I was in the catch-22, home, work. And my health went down the hill. I'm not going into details, but after seeing GP, I was really sad, and I was walking down Cambridge and I saw banners, one of those banners, and I thought, oh, let's go and see what it's about. And I met you guys. And my feelings, my body just shifted somehow, or energies, if you believe in those things, they shifted me towards you. And how I started my journey. But of course, I had those brainstorming, and I thought, oh my gosh, do I need to do that? I'm not. Imposter syndrome kicked in. Do I need that? Why should I go with that? I'm 50-something. Yes, it's too late for me. And I started my journey with you. I was working 77 hours a week. Now I'm on 15 hours a week, and only if I want to.
Nice.
Yes, and thank you. And it was really hard breakthrough. Lots of things I wouldn't be saying what I probably would say today. I was in my shell. I was best world kept secret. Even I was working in the guest house, running guest house. Business was going okay, fabulous. I'm always have returning people, but myself, I didn't grow. That was what I was seeking. I was thirsty for knowledge, because suddenly after I saw GP, and I thought, oh, my life, when should I live? I need to do something about it. So I did. Yeah, I'm with you guys. And now self-development, number one, what I achieved. I've been there now, what is the film was, with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz, when he said, without me, with me, without me, with me. So without you, I'm with you, right? Right, okay, I'm growing. And every single day I'm growing, because I'm learning, rewatching your videos, going through my notes I took, every single day something new from the relearning. And I thought, I know everything about the business, but no, I didn't know what I didn't know. And you showed me what I didn't know. So that is really good. So here we go. One thing what I would like to know is, how should I grow more, even more with you, but I know seeing you in the 2 years growing as well, that keeps me happy and enjoying, and confident that I will, if I follow you, you will teach me, you will lead me to success. And you know what is really nice about you? When in the group, you're talking about somebody achieved this or that, your feeling goes from here, your nostrils goes like, oops, and you proud, you
Yeah,
proud of us,
yeah.
you genuinely proud of us, it's what's is really nice, you're enjoying our success.
That's
Yeah.
that's
And
what we're all about, seeing other people win, and that's what we love to do. And we really love the journey you've been on has been incredible. The changes that you've made have been amazing, and that's why I'm really pleased to have you here today, and start to help you. I know you've got some questions that you want to ask specifically, so shall we have a look at those? And what we're going to try and do for those of you watching is try and answer these and add a lot of value to a lot of people. So hopefully it should be a lot of fun. So,
yeah, because I was talking about myself, growing, and here's I grown as a successful business owner. I'm still growing in the procedure, but could you just tell to others, why the self-growth is really crucial is for the business owners, especially in hospitality, if you could add that,
Yeah.
but before, then maybe you can talk about why
Yeah.
it's so important to grow, not to sit where they're sitting and not to still be in the catch 22,
Yeah, absolutely. So self-development, building yourself as a business owner, the bottom line is your business will grow in direct proportion to the amount you grow as an individual. So if you stop growing, it's very likely that your business will start to stagnate, because you in a small business, and this is not the same with, if you've got a corporate business with 5,000 people in it, it's a different situation. But as a small business, you are the business in the beginning, certainly in the beginning. And before you build your team and you scale and you build your management team, everything, you are so entwined in the business and you are so influential on the business that when you walk in, your mood is felt by others. And if you haven't got others around you, when you walk in, your results are all to do with you, all to do with your mindset, all to do with how you carry yourself, the things you do. So developing yourself allows your business to grow more. And it's something that what I try to do, and you mentioned, you've seen me grow over the last couple of years, is what I try to do is pick areas of improvement and focus heavily on one area of improvement. Because I think it can become quite overwhelming sometimes for people that are on a journey. They just want to improve everything and they want everything to get better. But I really look at it like skill sets. So, for example, in my early life, I focused on sales and I just picked that skill and I developed it and I developed it and I went deep on it. And I think this is what a lot of people do is they might watch a video on sales, read a book on sales and think they know sales, where they say it takes 10,000 hours to master any one skill. And, if you picked sales and you went deep, 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 deep on that development part, that would transform your results. That would seep into your business. That would seep into your people. That would seep into everybody. So sales is one aspect, but then you've got marketing, and these are the different skills that a business owner needs to develop. Sales is one, marketing is another. So we need to be able to understand how to get our message out there, how to go and have conversations. Again, go deep, 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 deep. Business strategy is another. Numbers is another. Finance is another. But the one that you're mentioning and you led with, which is super important, is one that people don't always focus on, and that is your state of mind, your internal DNA, the way you think, the way you act, the way you make decisions, the things you do. And a lot of people have morals and guides and ethics in areas of their life, but then they go into business and they let business take them away. It's like just like the tides pulling you out. And what often happens with businesses and business owners is they get so stuck in the day to day that they become that person just that's in the business rather than working on the business. There's been a number of popular books and things that have been written about working on the business, like the E-Myth is a popular book that talks about that subject. But what you really have to do is you have to get into a mentality where you're willing to take a step out to take 10 steps forward. And I think that that's exactly what you said you did. You said, I'm working 77 hours a week. When you're working 77 hours a week, you can't think, your brain space is
100%.
is foggy. Everything is high stress. You've got cortisol running through your body, so you've got stress. You take that stress home. You're in a place where it dominates your life. You walk through life with a cloud around your head, and it's hazy, and that's the problem that a lot of businesses. You're certainly not alone. That most business owners walk through life in that haze and with these things going on. So you did exactly the right thing. And this is what most people do, Inga, is they get to a point where they just can't carry on doing what they've been doing and getting what they've been getting. So they just get so sick and tired of being sick and tired. They say, I've got to make a change. And the problem with change is scary and change is hard. And
Oh,
when
very hard.
yeah,
I remember I said, no, I can't do that. I can't do
yeah,
that. I
resistance
can't,
comes
yes.
up. That's
Oh,
exactly
yeah,
it.
yeah. And
Resistance.
imposter syndrome, why? Would be, those really little questions you cannot even ask yourself, how to deal with this. And I was really scared, actually,
Yeah.
but thank you very much again.
Nice. And a lot of that is trust, right? Because if you're working with someone, in this instance, you're working with coaches, you're working with us as coaches, and what we're doing, if you take your scenario, you're working 77 hours a week, you have a great business, but you're not happy, is what we're essentially saying.
Because you
And
don't have time
yeah,
when to think. You always constantly, in my case, talking about my case, you don't have time when to think, when to start to think. And because your homework, you're earning money, yes. You got money, you got successful business, but you can't create anymore because you're too tired to think. And you even forget to think.
absolutely. So the transformation is in the habit changes. It's how can we get you to do different things to create different results. We've got to break the chains of habit that are keeping you stuck in that 77 hours, and we've got to get you taking different actions to get different results. And that's what we did. And why can a coach do that for you? Why in this instance were we able to do that? Well, the reason that we were able to do that is myself and the team that worked with you and helped you, we've also been in the chains, working 77 hours a week, fighting fires all day long, being under the stress. It's just because we've been there. It's not because I'm not claiming to be a genius or anything or be super clever. It's just I've literally had that experience and I know what it feels like and I understand what it's like. So when we do see it with someone and we're able to help them make those changes, we are proud because you feel like you've made a difference in someone's life. So, for me, if for everyone watching, because there'll be people watching actually that perhaps they're listening to this as they sit there listening to it now, and they're listening to the sound of my voice, and they're in their car or they're in the gym or wherever they are right now. What will happen is people will say, "Yeah, but I've got all these things to do," because it's almost like an addiction. Because the things that are going on in your business, they feel it in the moment so critical. And that's because you've got adrenaline running through your body that's keeping you, and dopamine keeping you hooked to the business. And those chemicals keep you tied to that business. So we have to break that addiction and get you doing different things to get different results. And the bottom line is this, any business owner watching that's experiencing the same things can change their business, can change their habits. Perhaps they need a little bit of help. And you're right, they need to focus on development. And I think what's good about what you did really well, remembering back to when we first started, you were very clear about what you wanted. Now, a lot of the problem is some people are not clear about what they want. Like I remember you saying, I want hobbies back in, and you were in a place where you were a bit frantic because you was fed up of being fed up. But I remember you saying, I want to have hobbies back, and I want to go and do things, and I like doing this and I like doing that and I want to enjoy, spending time with my family and I actually want to be and you just felt like you didn't have life wasn't happening for you, right?
And Adam, the thing is, I went through another crucial thing, talking about, right? I was in the hospitality. I'm in the hospitality. I loved people, and then I started to be annoyed with people because they're into my
Interesting,
face.
yeah. Yeah.
It's really, and I escaped them. I wasn't working anymore, but because my honest love, deep love was towards these people. I love people. I love being surrounded with the people. And afterwards, I love people again.
That's
I
great,
I
yeah.
love again what I was doing, that, and I was tired of. You gave me my passion and happiness again. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and this
We helped
and
guide you there, but you took the actions and you made the changes, right? It's a
and I
two-way
did.
street.
Adam, I'm over talking you, but the thing is, that until you don't have coach, you don't know that you need coach. Only working, with the coach, you understand how much you need coaching, because you can read loads of books, but all knowledge will be scattered around, and the coach takes you like you know how many books I read before. You took me and you walk me through, my knowledge somehow now in order. I know where I'm going. I'm still, I need you. If you will have me for another 10 or 15 years until I'm alive, I will be following you. Yes, thank you.
Oh, well, no, that's our pleasure. And it's a two-way street. You've been
Yeah.
amazing. You took the actions. So what does somebody do to go on this development journey? Well, the first thing they need to do is they need to get real on where they are. So this is like the practical parts of how do you make a transformation and change. You've got to get real on where you are. I think you did that very well. It's like, I'm overworked, I'm tired, I need some help. And you got really clear. And then we need to say, the second question is, where do we want to be? And I think you were really clear on that. So you knew where you were, you knew where you wanted to be. What you didn't 100% know was the steps. That's the only thing.
Yep.
So anyone that's watching
100%.
and getting used to and understands like, hey, if you're not quite happy with your business, if you're not quite happy with the direction, if you're not quite getting the financial rewards you want, if you feel tired and overworked and it's not happening for you, it's simple. Where are you right now? Get it all down on paper. Get a clear idea of what's going on in your life. Where would you love to see yourself in 12 months' time? Start to get that vision. You had that vision. You're like, this is what I want. This, and then what we can do is we can very easily add the steps and the habits to allow you to travel towards that destination. But this is the truth. Most people, I've just given a 15-minute exercise that actually would transform people's lives if they did it. The question is, are they going to do it? And, that would be my challenge. And tell us in the comments if you do that. Where are you now? Get very, very clear. 12 months' time, where do you want to be? Right? So you know where you are, where you want to be, and then we can help fill in the steps. But those first two parts of where are you now, where do you want to be is critical, because that is getting real, having vision, then we travel towards a vision. That's what I would encourage people to do. I think that's exactly what you did, and that changed your life. We're privileged to guided you on that, but you don't forget you did the work. You got outside your comfort zone. You went through the
All right, okay.
challenges.
Just
You
thank
did.
you, Inga, for doing the hard work.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You did the work. No, because a lot of
Thank
people
you.
don't do the work. That's the truth. And if people don't do the work, they don't get the results. You did the work. You showed up. You invested in yourself. You took the action. You deserve the results you're getting.
Actually, at the beginning, I was just, oh God, that is cost so much, and arm and the leg, but honestly, that it was my best investment ever.
Oh,
Ever.
lovely.
Yeah, because I believe in education. I believe in investment, and just self growth.
Yeah. Well, As you walked in here today, you look happy, you're smiling, you're laughing, you look great. You know,
Thank
it's like a different woman sitting in front of me doing amazing things. So well done, you. And
Thanks.
hopefully, if you've been watching this episode of Business Growth Secrets, you can connect with Inga. It was lovely to have her on. She adds lots of amazing humour and and really a real story there as well, which I think is super important. So well done. And if you want to connect with her, where is LinkedIn the best place? I know you're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on a LinkedIn as how to say, self-presenting myself on a LinkedIn to showing who I am. But if you'd like to come and visit Cambridge, you can stay over the night in my multi-award winning guest house.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I
Okay,
didn't
I'm selling
misinterpret that invitation.
Yeah. Yes, and yes, thank you. You know, I'm on online. Just
Yeah.
Google it. In biggest house, Cambridge, if I can say that.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can
but
say
but to know
whatever you
me,
want.
to know me personally better, my journey and how I've grown, that just I'm on LinkedIn.
Great stuff. Head over, check Inga out on LinkedIn. You know, wherever you're watching this, we'll put a link to her LinkedIn there, either in the comments or in the description. And of course, let me know if you listened all the way through to this episode. Let me know if you took action and you actually did that mini exercise that we gave you. I'd really love to hear how that helped you. Remember, getting clarity, having a vision, following through on the process, and really developing yourself is critical to your success. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one of Business Growth Secrets.
Thank you.